Welcome back to the Okami Let's Play. If you remember last time, we had just restored Kamiki Village, talked to Mr. Orange, the town elder, and even did got even a little bit of praise. Now, I probably need to explain a few things. Okay, first off in the main menu. Well, these are our items, our little tools here, and these are the Karmic Transformers that I kind of showed off earlier. It lets you transform into various different forms. I'm using Karmic Transformer 1, which basically transforms Ami into little mini Ami. These are various items. You get these feedbacks that you feed various animals that you come across while they get praise, which is this game's version of experience points. You don't get experience from battle, you get them from doing side quests and good deeds. Now what we have here are our weapons. I'm currently using the 4th set of weapons. There's a 5th set you get very later on in the game, close when you beat it. And down here we have our holy items. Basically various items to do various things. I'm using the golden ink pot and golden lucky cat, which one draws items towards me and one heals up my ink faster. Anyway, here's where you get to use the praise in order to buff up some of your stats. You have obviously your health stat, which is solar energy. It's called solar energy in this game. The ink pots, how much ink you can use and stuff. Your astral pouch, which can save your life when you're on the verge of death or when you die. I have both of these full, as well as you can upgrade your wallet. Excuse me. You can upgrade how much money you can hold in your wallet. I am 1 point away from getting the final upgrade for the wallet. Here's where we have our celestial brush technique. So far we only have 3 brush techniques: the power slash, the rejuvenation, as well as sunrise. That'll be filled up later on as we play throughout the game. These are the scrolls which have various useful information. From what we should be doing to various hints and travel things we pick up along the way. And here's the bestiary about the enemies that we've encountered. Yet again, I've played through this game before and beaten it, so I've encountered every enemy in the game and every boss. Next up we have the move list, which is basically our moves and techniques that we've unlocked. And because this is a new game plus, I have most of the techniques already, but I am missing a few, such as a double jump as well as the dodge one. This is the animal tome. Throughout the game you encounter animals and you can feed them in order to get praise. In this animal tome I have encountered every animal in the game already, but because it's a new game plus, it is reset, so I have not fed anything besides those sparrows from the last game. From last time. This is a fish tome about fish that we have fished up in the little fishing mini game that will be played later on. This is a treasure tome where we hold our rare treasures. Basically, if we get a piece of treasure, I have not encountered every treasure in the game, but I have encountered most. And finally, this is the stray beads. Stray beads are small beads that you randomly encounter throughout the game. You get them in random treasure chests throughout the game. If you can get all 100 of them, when you start a new game plus, you will have invincibility, your ink pots will automatically refill, and other such bonuses. Unfortunately, I have not gotten all of them, and I do not plan on going forth to get all of them throughout this Let's Play. And the last bit. Besides the exit, there is the map, which lets us see where we are. We are in Kamiki Village, close to Sakia's tree. Anyway, we're going to go forth and explore Kamiki Village in this episode. But first, let's talk to these two. They are talking under the tree. There's something interesting with this. This gate here. I think it's called a spirit gate or something. When you pass through it, you go into like a little spirit world where the tree is, or you get to that little tutorial stage where you were before. And when you exit, you go back to the normal world. And if you don't go directly under it, you get to talk to these two, as well as see that statue that we restored much earlier, only in a very smaller form. This statue of Nagi was erected to protect the village, you see. It's located even deeper than Shiranui's statue. They must really revere him. But still, wasn't there even a bigger statue of him around here? He was referring to the statue in the spirit world inside that tutorial level. You know, let's talk to these two. Wow, a white wolf. I thought the statue of Shiranui had disappeared. But you look just like it. And it didn't just come to life, did it? Hey sis, that doggy's got some weird thing on its back. What? Stop being silly. That's how rumors start. Now these two sisters, one can probably see Ami's true form, the other one can't. Anyway, we're going to go further and explore the village. There's nothing interesting over there. Anyway, let's come down from Sakiya Street as we go into Kamiki Village. And before that, Mr. Orange was around here last time. Maybe he moved since then. Anyway, we have these little trees here. Well, we do not have it yet, but there's a special brush technique that will allow us to rejuvenate these trees into cherry blossom trees. That'll be important later. We do not have it as of yet, but we will go forth into the village after we feed these birds. Now we have 400 prey, so I can go forth and fill up that wallet. Now I have the final wallet upgrade, and I can direct all extra points to health or solar energy. Basically, she says if she catches us digging holes in her turnip patch, she will give us a good dump. Anyway, as you see, I just pressed the 2 button in order to zoom out, kind of, and I'm going to dig up her garden. And so, basically, we have to avoid her mighty fist while simultaneously digging up the garden. Not a very uncommon thing to have these kind of little side quests where people will try and hit Ami, Amaterasu. But because of the golden lucky cat, I have avoided being hit. And the food is drawn towards me. And we have run out of time on that. If you get it all to a certain amount of time, it's a little side quest. You talk to her son over here and his dog, and he'll give you praise for, well, doing that. We're going to feed his dog Hayabusa here and get us some extra praise. Exorcism slip. Side images nearby enemies. You can't get up there. Oh, I probably should be reading a dialogue. Sorry, missed that. Here to listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you? Well, I was doing the laundry, but when it was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? Where did that darn pole go? How could something important like that just disappear? Huh, she's missing something that should be there, is she? You better help her out, Furball. This is like another little side quest early on. I'm just gonna use the rejuvenation technique and instant pull. A new drying pole? Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry. Never seen someone so happy to dry laundry before. Well, I'm glad I was able to hang my laundry, but the sun seems to be so far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like all these monsters lurking about. If only it was shining closer, my laundry would dry in a second. Or it would all, evaporate and die. Yeah. My word. The sun has suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pole and now this. Will the miracles never cease? Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes and offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes. They're mouth-wateringly good. Let me get some praise. And over here we'll find... But what a fine looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Working in the fields again, are you? Yes, soon. Are you and that wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know. But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chattering to myself, to you. Why, Ami, I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to them 2 or even 3 times. Being a god and all, you can actually tell when to talk, because you'll see a triangle above their head. That means they still have something to say. It might even be valuable information sometimes. They may just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Wise words, Susano. Susano's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero Nagi. And he loves his sake too. He often pops around here to buy it. Make sure you say hey to Susano. He could use a friend, I should think. He's always on his own. Young love blossoming. Anyway. What else is there doing time besides talk to... Oh yeah, we get to feed chickens. We found a radish. Oops. Oops again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Yeah, sometimes you can just slice at things in order to find some interesting items in right here. And there's a save point. And these are little... When we go into them, we get to save, heal up, everything, you know. But we haven't done much this episode, so we won't save just yet. But over here, we'll find this merchant trying to push her off. Heave! Heave! This is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Here we encounter a new type of enemy. You just shake your butt at me. Don't want to shake their butt at you. Eat my golden streams. Yeah, feeling it now. And that was yet another perfect. Maybe I stored a little bit of woods. And gotten some praise from him as well. Oh, I feel so light as a feather. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this boulder. Who went and blocked the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, pup, your owner lives here in the village, right? So you must know that guy, Susano. Can you get him to come here? They say he's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone could do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. So now we're off our way to see the wizard, I mean Susano. After we feed these rabbits. We were in Nagi's house earlier. Jeez, he's snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. If it's highlighted red, it's important to the plot, remember that. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awful, lazy, and too off the wall to be a descendant of the legendary hero. Let's go in and see for ourselves this lazy lug. We were here earlier when the village was all stone. Oops. Let's just cut those and get at this sweet, sweet money inside. Oops, miss. What the? Huh? I feel so rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest warrior ever? The greatest warrior, Susano. Do you even the beast know of my exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy, all brawn, no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. Huh? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Ami, we're taking him with us. What do you think you're doing? put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? I'm a giant guy riding a tiny dog. No, think good of me now. Look at him flail about. Like how he just never gets off. He just jumps around, he just stays there. Yeehaw! Right on, yeah, boy. You mangy mutt. You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me. It's only like 5 feet outside of your house, dude. But prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade. Oh dear God. Tohin Boku. I'm sure I just butchered that. Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susano. Yep. None other than Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, I never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please. I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone is no match for your mighty skills, right? It is certainly not beyond my ability. Really great. Okay, then no time like the present. Go for it. Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy, even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never seen a guy train seriously ever. So Nagi's run off to go train in order to break the boulder. Let's see how he's doing. And he is drinking. Yep, this guy's our hero, people. I know I told that merchant I could help, but a boulder of that size, I don't care if I'm a legendary bloodline, it's just too big. Oh no, I can't believe I ran out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. Legendary hero Nagi is rolling over in his grave. I can't train without sake, so fuel him the fire. Training will just have to wait till tomorrow. Why do today what you can put off tomorrow? I think the saying is, why do tomorrow what you can do today? That's doing things the Susano way. Sake, huh? Oh yeah, this village has a sake brewing girl, doesn't it? Off to go see Kushi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, hello there. I've got a bit of a problem, you know. I have to polish rice in the mill house before I can use it. But the mill's broken. A wicked monster broke it the other day. Huh. It's hopeless trying to make good sake without clean rice. That's too bad. I should never let that monster try my new Thunder Brew. The broken mill and flattened crops, that's all the thanks I get. Don't go giving monster sake, they're bad enough sober. Jeez, what was she thinking? Anyway, I guess this is a matter of fixing something that's broken. Sounds like something you could do with your brush, Ami. Off to fix the mill. Of course, you probably should know better not to give the monsters beer. And it is fixed. My will is done. What's this? The mill's been mended? Who on earth did that? I've completely given up on the idea of making my sake, but now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present, I better get started. Let's go see what's happening inside. You're interested in how to brew sake, are you, Snowy? Well, this thing here is for polishing the rice, you see. And I'll tell you what, I've got something I think you'll like. Hee, it's just some leftover stock from the store. But I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? How do you determine a dog's age? How do you determine if a dog's old enough to drink? Yeah, stuck on the door. That's a serious question. How do you determine if a dog's old enough to drink? And here we are to go see lazy Susano. Don't sound excited, it's because he's just sitting on his butt again. Hold it right there, Fido. That smell. Is that Kushi's famous homebrewed sake? You offered Vista of the Gods. Sounds delicious. If I drank. Fido, my friend, did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day. Ah, good old sake. A man without drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the druid Orochi. Remember that, that'll be important later. It's all clear now, let the training begin. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. So basically now we have one of many moments where we have to help Nagi cut stuff. Feast your eyes on this. Susano style exploding implosion. Okay, that kind of sounds cool. Huh? Hiya! Susano style exploding implosion. Even though it's technically impossible for something to explode and implode at the same time. And explosion is an outward explosion, obviously, and an implosion is an inward explosion. That's amazing, to slice that you draw clean in half. You really are something. Wow, I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susano, the greatest warrior ever! You weren't just showing off when you said you were Nagi's descendant. Something like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say monsters? Of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susano work his magic. I want you to say about Susano, I love his laugh. He shouldn't get all puffed up, he's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay, the monsters outside the village are nasty. Ah, glorious Amaterasu. Hey, Saki is back, and there's her butt. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds, I am in awe. When you cleaved the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills, that the brush is to be witnessed to great art. Yeah, so do we get an award or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. No one respects Susano. It's Susano, stop calling me a bug. I'll crawl back into your kimono if you just say that again. My word. Relax, lady. Furball here is more comfy anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Love you, son. Come on, Nami. Put your paw up or something. Go on, shake. I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I have the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. Oh man, this is getting heavy. You said it, son. Great and powerful Amaterasu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map. We have a mission, people. We have to go rejuvenate the guardian saplings. I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Bah! I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with the furball here until I get all the breast skills. Anyway, Ami's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Oh dear god, not Bubsy. Hey, did you listen to a furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world, and I'll steal and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. Like we were just so upfront about it. Anyway, let's start by following these marks on the map. And we have our mission to go save the world by rejuvenating guardian saplings. Well, that's it for this episode. Next time we'll be exploring a completely new area.